Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good moment to you wherever and whenever you are on this sweet, wild, sacred earth. I'm Julie Ling, and this is the Voice of a Wonder. Thank you for joining me. I invite you to just drop in. Let the flute bring you into your body, made of stardust, your spirit that is stardust itself. Settle in to this body, this moment that will never come again. Come home into this place that is you. And just breathe, or notice you're being breathed. Feeling yourself settling more and more easily into your body, feeling yourself in your face, in your shoulders, in your beautiful heart, in your belly, in your solar plexus, your inner central sun, and in the singing bowl of your hips, like the most comfortable recliner you've ever settled into, coming home to you, coming home to this moment, this now here that will never, ever come again. Today, I want to invite you to just consider where in your life you already have what you'd love, where you already love what you have, and have you brushed it aside, dismissed it, like when someone pays you a compliment and you say, oh, it's nothing, but it really isn't. Or they offer you a gift and you say, no, that's okay. Even something as simple as to hold the door open for you. I have friends who've had this offered when they've had their hands full of groceries and children, and they say, no, I'm fine, and struggle to open the door anyway. What are you being offered today? What do you already have right now that you love? And how can you practice loving what you have more? Just think about that for a minute. This one wants to be played. Whatever it is that you've got already that you love. Maybe it's your child, your partner, your beloved, the people you work with that you adore, your sister or brother or a favorite cousin or a best friend. You never know what will happen. A friend of mine told me today about one of her granddaughters whose best buddy was hit and critically injured by a person who was mentally ill. And they don't know whether or not she's going to make it. And she is young. You never know what will happen. You never know. And so I invite you to not only let yourself notice what you've got while it's here. We've lived so long, you don't know what you got till it's gone. What if we practice knowing what we've got while we have it? What if you revel in what you have that you love? Maybe it's something hanging on your wall that you take for granted, and you can just sit and gaze at it and go, oh man, I love this thing. I'm so happy I have it. And I just realized something I have that's in my storage space 350 miles away that I could hang on the wall in front of me. It was my mother's. It was a painting that she bought, and I will never forget her delight when she brought it home. There wasn't a budget for original paintings in our house, but she bought this one. It was at a home furnishing stores, and it's beautiful. It's oranges and yellows and sort of an abstract with kind of pears and kind of not. And I will never forget her delight when she brought it home and my dad hung it up for her. And I asked to have it after she died last year. And I haven't had a place to put it up. And now I have one. And I will be bringing that back when I take a trip in September and hanging it up here. What have you got that's in a closet or storage that you love, that you could let yourself receive? Let it in. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. How can you enjoy? How can you know what you've got before it's gone, while you have it? How can you drink it in, drink it in? Let it in. Let yourself love it. If it's the view out your window, if it's your favorite chair, your favorite person, you never know. Have you told them how much you love them? Have you just sat and reveled in the thing that you have? A friend of mine gave me a teacup. She's a librarian here where I live, and she just worked her last day at the library a couple days ago. And there was a party for her about a month ago, and she's moving across country, and so she brought in teacups. And rather than just selling them or taking them to a thrift store, she brought in a magic marker and signed the bottoms of them. And I have a beautiful one that I picked out, and I haven't drunk out of it yet. So I'm going to make a pot of tea and drink it out of that cup. What have you got that you love and don't let yourself use? You're worthy of it. You deserve it. I double dog dare you to let you yourself receive what you already have. Think about what that might be and how it would feel to let it in, to actually let yourself have it and love it and revel in it, not like sneakily where nobody can see you. Maybe you don't deserve it, or you shouldn't have gotten it, or it's too nice. No. If it was given to you, it's for you. Let yourself receive it. Let yourself take it in. Just imagine that right now. How would it feel? What would you do? Think of one person you love, but you haven't told them what they mean to you lately. Imagine doing it. Practice doing it, even if it feels awkward or strange or embarrassing, or you think, oh, they know. Even if they know, they would love to hear it. Even if they know, they would love to hear it. And even if they can't take it all in when you tell them, maybe when they're alone, they'll drink it in a little more. Maybe they'll take it out like a treasure and look at it and go, oh, I love they said this to me. I've been wishing they'd say this to me for so long. And now they have. What is it you could say to someone you love? Think of that. When my mother was in the hospital for the last time about a year and a half ago, it's a long drive to where she was. And I stopped part way. I went into a Fred Meyer's, and it was Valentine's Day, and they had Lindor truffles on sale. And I bought a bag of the dark chocolate ones for me and a bag of the white chocolate ones for my mom. She was allergic to chocolate and she loved white chocolate. I didn't like it, but she loved it. And they're hard to find in stores. So I bought a bag for each of us. By the time I got to the hospital, it was 10:30 at night and I was so tired. I'd been having trouble with my car and white knuckled it all the way down. And I was exhausted. And so I didn't take the time to figure out which bag in the back of a car that a friend had loaned me I'd put the bags of the truffles in. And I just went in to be with her. And by the time I found those bags of truffles, my mother couldn't really swallow anymore. And she couldn't eat even one of the white truffles I had bought her for Valentine's Day. She was delighted when I told her that night and that I would bring them in. But things went south so fast. By the time I'd located them, she couldn't eat them anymore. And after she died, I gave them all away. And I said to people, told them the story, and I said, for the sake of grace, whatever it is you've been meaning to say to the person that you love, to a person that you love, or do for them, you eat this in memory of my mom, and you go do that thing when you get home. You do it today. You never know. So I'm inviting you to practice in your mind's eye, inside your body, to say what you've been meaning to someone you love. Don't wait till they're gone before you open the bag of truffles or truffles. Give it to them now. The days of saving things, waiting for the perfect moment that never comes, they're over. I had a friend who told me that she was an artist and she worked on painting with her young son, and they'd bought really, really nice paper, but they were always saving it for later. And he got cancer and he died. And she said, Julie, don't save the good paper, use it now. So I'm saying to you, don't save the good paper, use it now. Don't save the truffles for someday, eat them now. Give them to the people you love now. The thing that you've been meaning to say, don't wait. Say it now. For them and for you, so that you don't look back and go, I wish I'd done that. God, why didn't I do that? Now I can't. Do it now. Do it now. Know what you've got while you have it. Know what you've got while you have it. Love what you've got. You have it. So today, or in the morning, when it's next an opportunity, I invite you to, when you notice the impulse to wait, to postpone, bless me, that you seize the moment instead. Say the thing on your heart. Do the thing on your heart to do. Revel in what you've got. Love it while you have it. Let yourself receive it a little more. The next time someone pays you a compliment, just smile and say, thank you so much. My heart feels warm when you tell me this. I get chills when you tell me this. I notice I'm smiling when you tell me this. Whatever it is that happens inside of you. People love it when you do that. They can feel that you feel them. So I invite you to let yourself receive what's given to you. Let yourself receive it a little more and a little more and a little more. Because honestly, people who receive what we give them with love and grace and joy we just want to give to again. It's magnetic. And my desire, my wish for you is that you be a magnet for what you love. And that happens when you love what you have. It has been said, a rich person is not a person who has what they love, but one who loves what they have. So I invite you to be rich, to love what you have, to let yourself receive it, to revel in it, to open a little more, and to say what's on your heart to say. Do what's on your heart to do. Let your heart sing the song of receiving, the song of appreciation, the song of loving what you have, and maybe even what you are and who you are. What if you get to love you for it? That's my wish for you, and I double dog dare you to try it even a little bit. I'm Julie Ling, inviting you to let what you love sing inside of you, for you, and what you love in others sing through you as you tell them about it. Have a beautiful and blessed day. I'll be here tomorrow. I hope you'll join me.